Hello, this is Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I'm Bobby. This is Flosstube number 119. This is a channel about cross stitch. I didn't tell you the date. It is September 2nd. Happy Labor Day 2024. This is a channel about cross stitch, my online shop, and always a fur baby or two. I hope you enjoy. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, so this has been a big month. Still have Halloween box. I have a few left. I'm not sure the exact number, but there are some linen still and there are some Aida. Neither box is completely sold out. I pretty much have everything in. And soon we will start the assembly line process, which is going to be fun. So this month has been a difficult month with a few things. Some of it Halloween box and just getting things in, getting things done, all the things, push to the finish. My dad did pass away on the 11th. He went in his sleep very, very peacefully, laying next to the woman that he loved. So we had the celebration of life on the 24th, and it was a true celebration. It was amazing. Me and my mom wanted people to laugh, because that was what my dad was. My dad was just pure humor and quick wit and always there with a joke, always laughing. So we wanted, and I know it's a funeral and I know it's sad, but we wanted it to be a celebration. And I think we accomplished it. It was amazing. We had numerous people come up to us afterwards and said that was the funniest funeral that they've ever been to. And a couple that, I don't know how she would, my great cousin, I don't know how that works. No, not my great cousin. I don't know how it works. It's my mom's cousin. It's my great aunt's daughter, came up to us afterwards and said that she wants to plan hers and her mom's. She wants to steal our ideas. So I thought that was a very, very, sweet sentiment that you can get from one of these things. There was numerous funny things that happened, little disorganization in the beginning. And then of course I'm in front of everybody and I was like, sorry, we're new at this. And that got a chuckle out of everybody but they weren't sure if they should be laughing. Yeah. And then, we had a good friend read the love letters that my mom wrote, that I wrote, and my mom wrote to my dad. And they were fun. They were with funny stories. And as he's reading mine, one of the things is a story about when I was 15, dating a 15-year-old from Antioch. I did not put names in there. And one of my ex-boyfriends from when I was 15, different kid, is there and with his wife, and he's in the back, and he just hollers all the way across the thing, that was me. And I turn around, I'm like, actually, it's not about you. It's about someone else. And everybody starts laughing. I was like, but there was no crossover. And everybody starts laughing. And so there was a lot of that kind of stuff. It was an interactive funeral. I don't know. And then afterwards, I sent a picture of the flowers. My company that I used to work for, as of 2 weeks ago, sent the most beautiful flower arrangement. It had orchids, it had roses. I mean, it was just gorgeous. It was like purples and greens and whites and just beautiful. Huge, beautiful. And I was sending a picture to someone I work with so that she could see what it looked like. And she commented on the urn, because it's a wooden box that my mom had sitting, and you could see it from where I had the picture of the flowers. And I was like, oh yeah, in the text, I'm like, yeah, it's empty. And then when I said that, I was like, oh God, we didn't even take him to his own celebration of life. We are the worst. Like, is that bad? Is that terrible? Like, I mean, I'd be worried, like, I don't know, you lose the ashes, they spill, it's all kinds of weirdness, right? And it's not him. They're ashes. They're not him. So I told my mom, I was like, oh my God, we didn't even take him. And then, she laughed and she was like, no, I think it's okay. I think he's fine. So, there was a lot of that. And I am one of those people when I am extremely uncomfortable. I use humor, and my dad did too. So, so I think what I do in turn is when somebody makes me uncomfortable and then I make the probably inappropriate joke, I then in turn make them uncomfortable. So we're all just sitting around being super uncomfortable. It's amazing. But yeah, so we had family come in, and everything was wonderful. It was good. And, it was perfect. It was perfect. We couldn't ask for anything better. It was just perfect. And, I know he would have loved it. So, as much as you can love your own funeral, right? Yeah. So, also, on top of all this, I started the new job on the 19th, and I love it. I love the people. It's a bit of a crazy ride too, which is fine because I came from a crazy ride. It'll work itself out though. I don't think it's a permanent crazy ride, right? We just got some hiccups to work through, which will be fine. And, but yeah, I apparently also started on a good week because they had a potluck that Wednesday. We had, drinks at one of the hotels they own that Friday night. And then the next we got out, they closed at noon on Friday. And then we had the girls' lunch where just the girls went out when we left at noon. And of course, we're off today, which is pretty typical for a lot of people in the corporate world to be off on Labor Day. So yeah, I'm loving it. It's a lot. It's a lot to learn. I'm old, not really old, but you know what I mean? I'm getting up there, but things are just a little bit more difficult. Yeah, and I know you are not here for all this. You guys are here for cross stitch, but yeah, sorry. So yeah, so it worked out good when my dad passed, because I did not take bereavement, which, I mean, well, it took half a day. I worked from home on the Monday, half a day, and then took my mom to the funeral home, because we had an appointment just to book the event. Like, it's so awkward and weird and all the things. So, yeah. So we did that, and then I went to work on Tuesday, and I know everybody's like, what the hell are you doing here? And I'm like, you don't understand. My mother planned all this. Her and Dad's, like, it was all planned 5 years ago. Like, she already had the blown up pictures on the foam board in the closet. Like, she has them of herself too. Like, just saying, my mother, ultimate control freak, and I love her for it. So there was nothing to do. And I wasn't going to just sit at home in my feels, right? Because I was afraid I'd get in them and not get out of them. Even though I feel like me and Mom both, I mean, the last 2 weeks he was alive, we were grieving, actively grieving. And as we're saying goodbye for the 2 weeks, because it was like each day was just a slow progression, right? And we have no regrets, no guilt. So everybody, I think, is a little worried about us and a little don't quite know how to handle, because I don't think we are handling it the way they expected. I think me and her both were expecting us to, and everybody else expecting us to fall apart, to have major, like, I numerous times in my life, I'm like, it'll be a padded room situation. I don't know if somebody's gonna be able to get me out of the bed. Like, I have been for years of my life very concerned to how my reaction to my father's death would be, and it's not what I thought it was. It's sad. Like, I miss him, like, ridiculously. But he was 91. He lived an amazing life. He was an amazing father. And it just wasn't a life to be laying in the bed. And that's not where he wanted to be. So, and I think the whole thing about not having any regrets or guilt has a lot to do with your mourning process. I think a lot of people, whether it's warranted guilt or not, we do put guilt on ourselves a lot of times when it's not. You shouldn't feel guilty, but you do. And I think the amount of guilt and regrets and stuff that you have with somebody who's passed can also directly affect how you handle your grieving process. And I think me and Mom are just maybe mentally in a healthier place. I just dropped my pen. I don't know. I don't know. But, trying to get it with my foot. So now I'm distracted. Yeah. So I just think it's one of those, oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to get this pen. It's gonna drive me nuts. I'm sorry. So I'm just, yeah. We're not reacting like people want it. Well, I think not want, but expect us to. And everybody's being weird to us, because like everybody's double checking. Are you sure you're okay? Are you sure? And we're like, we're good. We're good. Like, we miss him, but we're good. It's freaking everybody out. So, yeah. Okay. Next problem. Not problem, but then Hetty Mae went into heat. 7 months old. We weren't ready for that yet. I mean, it's fine. We had already bought the little period panties for her because we were wanting to make sure that we put them on her randomly so that we could, she could get used to them. And, yeah. So, yeah. So, I mean, to be honest, the period part's not that bad because, I mean, it's a struggle to get the little panties on her, but she was really good and she wouldn't take them off. And she's just cute as can be and lovey and all the most amazing things ever. She's my little angel. The worst part was after the bleeding, because that's when they're actually fertile. The three boys losing their ever-loving mind constantly. I'm talking whining and crying, and I felt so bad for them. And then Chad would get mad, and I'm like, dude, it's their lizard brain. They can't help it. Is this like? And then she's fit to Todd. Like, she just doesn't know what she wants to do. She'll like run in circles, lay on her back. She's just, because her whole purpose at that moment with all those hormones raging is she wants to get bred. The three boys, all they want to do is breed her. So it's like, sorry guys, no. And so for weeks now, she's not been able to go outside and play with her brothers. We have to take them out. Now we can take the boys all at the same time, but there for a minute, we had to take them one at a time out and play by themselves, because there's a little bit of aggression, because they all got teenage hormones running wild. It was just like insanity. And she still can't play with them yet because we think she's post-estrus because the boys have completely calmed down. But we're not really sure, so we're not taking any chances. So she's got another week before we're like, okay, everybody can go outside and play together. And so it's hard because she doesn't understand why she can't play with her brother and her boyfriend. So it's sad. So yeah, that's been fun. Real fun. Dealing with that. And doing all the rotating of the the dogs. Okay, I think that's all the crazy stuff that's been going on. So we had the box, my dad, Hattie Mae's heat, new job, still working at the old job too on the weekends until they hired somebody, and I'll go in, and after she's been there a week and sat with Linda to learn all the things. Sorry. Yeah, I'll go there on a Sunday or whatever and spend the day with her. So we'll see how that goes. And then hopefully I'll be like, yours, thanks. Okay, so haul, now that we're 13 minutes in, sorry. I have my Be Stitch Me fabric of the month, and I get 18 count, and this is the neutral. It's called Boot Camp, and it is a really pretty neutral. Is it showing up true? Nope, it is not. Of course it's not. It's brown. It's not. Oh, that's a little. That's a little better, but not great. I hate cameras. Anyways, it's a gorgeous brown. 100% gorgeous brown. All right, and then Sandbar, which is one of her new colors because it was at the expo. So this is for the color club, and that shows up a little bit more true. Just a really pretty blue and creamy look. Oh, I'm caught on something. What happened? Oh. So yeah, so pretty. And then the other, that's really the only cross stitch haul, because a lot of the haul I got was like Tim Holtz mixed media card making stuff. Oh, and then I got a couple different frames for my glasses. Can you see the little skull and their black lace and my little Halloween glasses? So this is pairs, and they're love them. All right, now on to the stitching stuff you're really here to see. All right, so let's start with, oh, they're still bitty. Let's start with Whip Go. This whole place will be destroyed by the time we get done. Y'all, if you could only see all the crap everywhere, because I'm redoing everything. So half the crap is on the floor. Yep, we'll get there. It's fine. It's fine. We will get there. All right, so I'm looking for August Whip Go. All right. Quilting Bee, and that was Zan from Crazy Band Lady. This is the one that she picked on my Whip Go board. It was number 12 by the Blue Flower. And I am stitching this on Fortnite Fabric Moccasin, 18 count. And I think that's the extra. I do it every time I grab the extra fabric instead of what I'm actually working on. And I don't know how many, 300 is the goal, which I did 300, but I don't know if I did more than 300. So that's where it's at. Ignore my needle minder. So I'm starting to get some of the body of the bee in there. I got one whole wing done. And so got that done. Let's toss that over there. Then I had, so my friend EJ, she's on Sunshine Stitchers. I can't say it. She was like, I didn't get to pick one. And I was like, well, because we didn't really know each other when I did this. But I did have number 13. Here's a hot mess. I did have number 13 as a freebie spot, but you can pick something there. And I know that was called, but I gave her number 13. And she picked From the Heart Needle Art, April Quaker. So there's that. And I thought I had a lot more of this done. And I told her, I was like, I think that will get me close to a fit now. No, silly Bobby. I'm doing this on 18 count Be Stitch Me, not another sampler. And here's where we're at. It's always so pretty. Ignore my Band-Aid. So yeah. So I got 300 stitches on that. That was EJ's call. And that was number 13, center. And then I'm pretty sure I already have a bingo. I think. I don't know. And I don't even know what that means. Like, I just thought it was complete the whole board. It doesn't matter. I don't know all the rules. I think they are just whatever you make them, right? So number 15 was also called, which was Melina, Count Twice, Stitch Once. Her and her mom Connie have a channel. And then she picked the Mirabilia Cathedral Woods Goddess, which she's gorgeous, but I cussed Melina. Not her fault, but y'all, the level of Krynic in this damn. Our power just went out. Well, that was a little poltergeisty. I'm sure my husband's gonna yell soon. Okay, well, I want to keep filming. It's a little dark. I don't know if you'll be able to see anything, but I got light coming from the window. Now it's gonna try to join my hotspot. Okay. Which I don't need it to join my hotspot for this, but whatever. So there it is. So the level of all that shit. That's a lot of Krynic. But that's where I'm at. It is not looking up true to color at all. That's a little more true there. But yeah. So I got one antler. And I put a pretty good chunk on that. And a lot of it, most of it was the Krynic. And I was just happy to get out of it. And I will tell you, DMC feels like butter after you've been doing Krynic. Okay. So those were the Whip Go for August. I got them completed. So the Whip Go, stick my pen here so I don't lose it. Whip Go for September that was called was number 4 and number 11. And so number 4 is Leanne Stitches, Forbidden Fiber Co. Her pick. and she picked the Halloween sampler Teresa Kogut. So it's the one that's on the cover of the book. And this is a big pattern. I am stitching this on 18 count Aida. It's volcano stitching, so it's a number. It's 660. There's no name. That's as far as I am. So this is a gray. It's kind of looking a little weird there, but it's a gray. It's a really cool fabric though. And that's where I'm at. It's a teeny tiny. So just to give you, I don't even have the pumpkin in there. It's literally that without the pumpkin. It's the stem and the, so yeah. Yay. So yeah, so I got to put 300 stitches on that. Start getting me in the, I mean, I'm always in the Halloween mood. It's not gonna be like it's gonna start getting me in the Halloween mood. Okay, and then number 11 was Candy, 614 Stitchers Call, and she picked Harriet Tubman by the Primitive Hair. Sorry, it was stuck. So it's this one. So I gotta put 300 stitches on this. I am doing this. I'm pretty sure it's extra. Get in there. Pretty sure. Why? Why do you not want to play nicely? I'm pretty sure it's XJU Design. Grandma's Slip is what it looks like. Grandma's Slip, 18 count. And I got my Harriet Tubman needle minder. And that's where I'm at. So I am not very far. It's going to be a lot of just the same color. So I've got to do 300 stitches on that. And those were the 2 with goes for September. So I'll be working on those. And then I had a new start. So I don't know what's up with our power. Our power's gone off. Our power hasn't gone off like in years, except for like when the tornado came through. But our power went off Saturday night. We were leaving the house to go pick up my mom to take her out to dinner, and like our power went off. I'm just like, really? So I don't know. And it's not raining right now. I mean, it was pouring down rain then, so I don't know what the hell's happening. Okay, so I have a new start. So me and Janet Jabber, were planning on starting this together, and then apparently a handful of people, I'm not sure where it comes from, because I've been a little bit out of this stitching community more than normal this past month, and I didn't know stuff when I was in it. So anywho, so apparently a bunch of people are doing like Sunflower September or something along those lines. And so in a chat, she had thought about this is what she wanted to stitch on for it, but she didn't, but she knew she was going to stitch it with me. So she just said, depends on Bobby. I was like, I can get it going. So I don't think she has started yet, but I started it. So technically started this on September 1st. So this is not August stitching, but it's okay. It happened yesterday. So, and yeah, we'll be fine. So it is called Sunflowers Farm, and it's by Cure Ibatakure. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but whatever. So it's this, and it's super cute. I know it's in the plastic. You gotta glare. Look at the crow with a hat. So anyways, and part of the whole thing with this is I was helping a friend of ours purchase a gift for Janet, and I was like, she's gonna do this pattern, and we need to pick a fabric that is not in her comfort zone, because she always talks about how she wished she was brave. And I was like, and then we have to tell her she has to do it on this fabric. Okay, well, the fabric is 18 count, Be Stitch Me Stonehenge, and I thought it was such a great idea, and I'm like, I'm stitching it on that. So, oh my god, look at it. It looks so good. I love it. The color is perfect. I think it's gonna look amazing. Everything's popping like crazy on this. This is the same fabric I've got Dreamin' of Daisies on. And it's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. So I don't know when I'll be picking this back up again, but I got it started. So now Janet can work on it. She can go ahead and start and not feel like she's leaving me behind. All right. So yeah, so I started that yesterday. And I don't know how many stitches I got in it. Let me see. Because I also used it for another challenge. So what was yesterday? So first. I did 625 stitches on it. So that looked like a lot though. So, and I really enjoyed stitching on it. I'll put that in the pile. And then I had my labyrinth zoom. I don't remember what day we had it. I think it was after my dad passed. So I think it was like I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Anyways, we worked on Labyrinth by the Little Stitcher. So that's the pattern. And so it's me, Memphis, Sarah E, and then Carrie from 3 Trail Stitchers. And then sometimes Sarah and Whitney get on there to chit chat with us, but they're not stitching on this particular pattern. They're the other 2 members of the 3 Trail Stitchers. This is also another volcano stitching, so there is no color name. But here's where I'm at. And that color is not showing up exactly true. It is way more greeny than that. Let's see, can I get a good... I know I try to do this every time. That's pretty decent. But yeah. I mean, it's coming along. 3 other people to put in the middle, but, well, 1 person, a dog, and a fox. So. All right. I have to tuck some of my really cool zipper pulls because, Skeeter right. Need I say more. Okay. So now we got the monthly focus pieces. And I'll do that one last. So I have Quaker Compass, which is this one by Rosewood Manor. And I'm pretty sure what I did. Nope, it's the whole wrong part of the damn thing. I did this part. It's like some of this, because I know there's a bird involved, and I did that, and I did this. So kind of this area. And my next one's like this area. It's a lot. Oh, then my husband's calling me. Awesome sauce. Is it easier just to edit this out? I think so. Hello. I don't know either. It went off, but I'm in the middle of recording. All right, bye. That was about the power. And that wasn't that long, so I'm leaving it in. Okay. So I have a big area. So this is on, picture this plus Legacy 14 count. So this thing's going to be huge. But now that I've put it on a Q-snap, I enjoy working on it. I hated the fabric, like the feel of it when it's stitching in hand, so I wasn't stitching on it. All right. There we go. So that's where I'm at so far. So it was like, I think the M was part of last time, but it's definitely all of this and then all of that. So, yep. And then I think my next part's probably a little too big. September. A little big for my britches. We'll see how we do it. Every month, about halfway through, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna make it. And I do. I don't have enough confidence in myself. And normally it's because I leave Sir Thomas for last, and that's always like a giant amount of stitches. So, yeah. But I think it'll be fine. Okay. So that was monthly focus. Next monthly focus is another Rosewood Manor, Dreaming of Daisies. So it's this one. And the section I did was this down here. This is on 18 count Stonehenge. And get my needle minder off of it. Make sure I'm holding it the right direction. Yes, there it is. It's so good. So that was the part I did. This one. But yeah. So good. Again, love this fabric. September's piece is this, and then that big giant thing is the only thing that'll be left, and I have it for October, November. I got 2 months for it. Gave myself a little bit of leeway because it's a lot. It is a lot. All right. And then throw that there. So the next monthly focus is Sir Thomas, who at this point has gone rogue, and there's so many mistakes, but it's fine. There's Sir Thomas, my Glendon Place. I am stitching him on 18 count fabric flare parchment, which is I'm going to run into problems with my beads. I haven't looked to see. I need to just test one and see how bad, if it's a problem, if I'm gonna have to go with the smaller beads. But I gotta figure that out soon because I only have one more before I'm ready for beads. So there he is in all his glory. So I've got a corn and some wheat left. I did this half of this big plume back here, and I don't even know if y'all can see the level of sparkle. Oh, you can see some of the sparkle, but there's lots of sparkle. But here's the difference. All that sparkle that you're seeing there, these are petite treasure braids, and they're fabulous to work with, especially when you compare them to Kreinik. And so this is what I came off of, and then went to that mirror and was like, oh, Melina, why you hate me so much? It's fine. I'll get through it. I don't know how much Kreinik. Maybe I'll be lucky and it's just in her horns. I doubt it. But one can hope. And of course, that's where I start because I'm not a middle starter. So there you go. Okay. Last monthly focus, Leela Studios, Halloween Quaker, or is it Quaker Halloween? Quaker Halloween. Is that what it is? No. So I've written it down wrong everywhere. Awesome sauce. I knew it was Halloween Quaker, and then I looked at my note things here, and I was like, no, I wrote down Quaker Halloween. It's Halloween Quaker. Plain and simple. Halloween Quaker, so I go fix my book. It's fine. This month was, nope. This month was Happy Halloween, and I think the spider web. And then next month is these, and I went ahead and did that. So I did that today and a little bit yesterday. So I went ahead and got September's done. And let me take Plague Doctor needle minder off of here. Glad I wasn't filming this at night. There it is. So I got a little bit of mistakes. I got a fatter cat that I'm supposed to next to the birds, but the cat at the bottom's fine. My house is over 3 more stitches. The whole town is 3 more stitches than it should be. So the cat's a little close, but I don't care. It's fine. Embrace it. Embrace it. But isn't it fabulous? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Where'd my needle minder go? Oh, there it is. So yeah. So I got September and August done. So that's good. Also, I'm not sure. I don't think, can I don't know what it's doing. Okay. I don't know what it did when I did that. And if it paused and did something weird, I apologize. It's trying to hotspot off my phone. And I realized I don't need to hotspot off my phone. I'm just doing a video. So I don't want it to use all my hotspot juice. However that works. And I'm sure it caps you at some point. So those were all my monthly focuses. And now I can't get this back in the bag. Why does it hate me? Why is everything so hard? I am 2 seconds away from throwing a 2-year-old tantrum. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. So that is all the stitching. All the stitching. So on stats. So for the month of August, I did not have quite the month I had in July. But for the month of August, I had a lot going on in August, let's be honest. Let's cut myself a little bit of a break. I had 8,881 stitches. So far this year, there's a total of 58,155 stitches for the year. So I'm pretty impressed with those numbers. It has made a world of difference that I got my little stitchy spot set up downstairs. And so every night after I've packed orders or whatever I need to do after the dog chores, well, kind of after part of the dog chores, when I get fed and stuff, I get on the couch and I stitch for like an hour and a half, and then we go outside for our hour, and then when I bring them back in, I get back on the couch and stitch until it's bedtime. So, and watch all my murder. Yeah. So I'm sure there's 3,000 million things that I should be telling you that I'm not remembering just because life. But again, there are some more Halloween boxes left. And yeah, that'll be really fun when I get to start doing my assembly. Like I've already talked to Chad. I'm like, okay, so here's what I think we should do. We have big 8-foot folding tables that like we take for, you know, Thanksgiving and stuff like that. So we're going to set that up in the middle of our living room. We're going to line up a handful of boxes. So we'll probably only be able to do, I don't know, 12 boxes at a time. And so we'll go around assembly line the 12 boxes, get them all packed and sealed, and then stack them with the labels, shipping labels, and then stack them underneath the table when we pull the next ones on. And so like it'll just keep its, you know, kind of contained, but we'll be doing it downstairs because I don't really have room up here. And then if you pack everything up here, then you got to carry all the boxes downstairs, and that just sounds like a pain in the ass. So I will have to carry the product downstairs, but not as bad because those are a handful of large boxes versus 50 other size boxes. So yeah, so you can get those at www.pumpkincreekprimitives.com. So yeah, just waiting on, see, fabric came. Just waiting on some other little goodies, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. Everything's packed up in its little packages. And then once I get the final things in, we will start assembling, because I want to get ahead of it. Like I don't want to be on, you know, the September 16th staying up for 24 hours. So yeah. Okie dokie. Well, hope I didn't bring anybody down too much or trigger anybody at the beginning of this video. I really am doing okay for now. Obviously, it's gonna come and go, but I have a great support group. I have amazing friends, amazing family, amazing husband, amazing mom. So, yeah. Okay. So, hope everybody has a wonderful stitchy week. And I will see you in a month. Actually, no, it'll be a month. Yeah, we're only September. I was thinking, oh, maybe you'll see me before then with an unboxing of my box. No, I'm not doing that until everybody gets it. So that won't be till the end of October. Okay, bye. Bye.